Alright, so kagabi gumawa ako nung kay Boy Abunda. Ngayon, tayo natin kay Jessica Soho naman. Presidential interviews. Nakita ko may timestamps na. Dati kasi wala. So, yeah, let's do it. Ang premise is, ako yung tatakbo presidente. Masasagot ko ba yung mga segment ni Jessica? Interview, they're too long. My last video was very, very long. And I'm just going to answer the same questions again. So, I think I know how Marcos feels on answering repeating questions. So let's get started. What's this? Segment opening platforms. What is fishbowl personality? Let's see 333 first.
Para maging patas, magkakaroon ang mga presidential aspirant ng magkakaparehong tanong sa ilang pagkakataon at pare-parehong oras o time limit ang pagsagot sa bawat tanong. Nagbunutan din sila para sa pagkakasunod-sunod sa pagsagot sa mga ito. At narito na ang unang tanong para sa lahat ng aspirants na kanilang sasagutin sa loob ng 45 seconds. What is wrong with us? Ano ang inyong diagnosis o sa tingin nyo ay sakit nating mga Pilipino o ng ating bansa? At ano naman po sa inyong palagay ang gamot dito o prognosis for recovery?
Too government dependent. And that's it. Filipinos are too government dependent. Okay, next segment.
Pahalagahan natin bilang pagpapahalaga ng kanilang naambag na at nagawa sa ating bansa. Number 5.
Ano ang inyong paboritong libro at sino po ang author?
My favorite book, I like Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So, Mark Manson. So, yeah. Tara. Okay? That's an easy question. Tara, proceed tayo.
Purpose-driven life. Yung ang binabasa ko at yun ang
Pacquiao can read? Just kidding.
Talagang nagbigay sa akin ng guide para magbagong buhay, and then ang Panginoon nagbigay sa akin ng conviction.
Sino hong author pala nun?
Rick Warren.
Question number 25.
Number 25.
Ano o sino ang itinuturing na greatest love ng buhay mo?
Angela Guerrero. Next.
Ang greatest
Ng tao ang pinakaayaw?
Pinakaayaw ko, no offense Jessica, pero pinakaayaw kong ugaling tao magiging matanong. Kasi kung tanong ka ng tanong, it means you don't have trust sa pinagtatanungan mo. Next question.
Mo.
Pinanggalingan at
Inyong
Pinakahinahangaan. Sino nga ba? Tao yung pinakahinahangaan. So that's my crush. Angela Guerrero.
Hangaan.
ang nagpalaki.
Mabilisang tanong para sa lahat. Tatawagin po natin itong isang salita. Kung saan magpapakita
Isang salita. Okay. One pick, one word. Tara, tingnan natin.
Ng one-word description sa bawat larawan. Si Kian de los Santos, isa pong
Puppet.
victim ng EJK o extrajudicial killing.
Hustisya. Panagutan.
Kawawa.
Nakakadurog. Siargao.
Broken.
After Odette.
Bilis kilos.
Kawawa.
That's 2 words, Isko. Ikaw naman, Manny, puro kawawa sagot mo. I'll just say broken.
Devastation.
Kawawa.
Philippine flag.
Symbol.
Bandila ng Pilipinas.
You just literally translated the flag. You just literally translated it in Tagalog. You son of a bitch.
Mahal ko.
Isang estudyante sa online class.
Plebeian.
Mga estudyanteng tumatawid ng ilog po.
Plebeian.
Korupsyon.
Kahirapan.
Killer.
Leader.
Pangulo.
Bullshit.
COVID?
Tapusin. Threat.
Salot.
Ang inaabangang sagot ng mga presidential aspirant sa mga isyong kanilang kinasasangkutan. Susunod na.
I don't have any issues, so let's see. Okay, isang salita ulit. Medyo maganda yung ano eh.
President, sinabi nyo rin noon na kung kayo ang pipiliing kandidato ng United Opposition, tatakbo kayo. Pero kalaunan, sinabi nyo rin na basta laban kay Bongbong Marcos ay lalaban kayo. Kaya tuloy ang puna sa inyo, kaya lang kayo tumakbo.
I know how to handle power through personal experience. Hindi ako abusado at hindi ako corrupt na government official. Yan lang ang pwede ko ipagmalaki.
Sa libro, President, sinabi nyo rin noon
I thought
para
these
bumoto
timestamps are
kasi
debate.
hindi-
Where are the segments? I am here to watch the segments, not the interview. Not this bitch not this pink bitch right here who's talking to a fatty. Let's see. Bredo, I think she took too much of the time. Okay, isang salita ulit.
Na drugs. Talagang yung mga illegal drugs na ginagawa nila, lalo na dito sa bansa natin, kailangan maparusahan talaga sila. Kasi kung hindi sila maparusahan, kawawa yung mga maliliit na tao. Ang maliliit na tao, yun ang naparusahan eh. At yung mga manufacturer, yung mga mayaman na yan, hindi sila napaparusahan. Kaya kailangan talaga magpakita ng pangilin ng ating gobyerno.
Mabilisang tanong para sa lahat. Tatawagin po natin itong isang salita. Kung saan magpapakita kami ng mga larawan at hihingan namin ang ating mga aspirant ng one-word description sa bawat larawan.
No, that's 2 words. House.
Presidente.
Malacanang.
You literally said, what is it, Pacman?
Seat of power.
That's 3 words.
Public servant.
IDK.
Company.
Corruption.
Abuso.
Korupsyon.
Mga mangingisda sa Scarborough.
Pepegs.
Na abuso.
Tulungan.
Hanap buhay.
Protektahan.
Pleb.
Iling lang.
Malnutrition.
Trump.
Allies.
Amerika.
American flag.
You literally said what it is. Isa ka pa eh. Isa ka pa, Lenny. It is an American flag. Okay?
Allies.
Amerika.
American flag.
Yeah, you just said it. What? And people think this is a smart person. People think this is a smart person.
Chinese flag.
You literally just said what it is, Lenny. What the fuck? Okay, China's flag. Let's see. Let's start it over again.
Amerika.
American flag.
Pilipinas.
Mao.
China.
Chinese flag.
Nako.
Trade partner.
Resort.
Sayang. Dugtong ako, sayang pera.
View.
Tao.
Dolomite at the height of the pandemic.
Dolomite at the height of pandemic. Ang pangalan ng segments ang salita, Dolomite at the height of the pandemic. That's like 7 words, Lenny. You are not following instructions, girl.
Salang si Senator Panfilo Lacson. Isa ka sa mga nakibahagi sa unit because it was a scheme.
Okay, let's find some segments here. What is this segment?
Pangin natin at nandun tayo, hindi tayo lalabas sa rule of law.
Bunot po tayo, VP Robredo. Question number 8. Sa 1987 Constitution, nakasulat, the state shall maintain honesty and integrity in public service. Kung ikaw ang maging Pangulo, paano mo ito paiigtingin o paiiralin?
Well, quite frankly, I will be honest as well. And we need to be accustomed to salary checks, lifestyle checks, and I am willing to show how much I earn, how much I spent. All for good governance. Paano paigtingin? We need to be meticulous in this type of check. And not just meticulous by words, meticulous by actions. We need to step up a bit on the performance on auditing our government. And that is not within the president reach, but I am here to aid as the president. I will appoint someone that can be trusted into the auditing of our government officials to maintain the integrity of the government.
Akin, transparent. Nila. Dapat yung number 2. Ano ang iyong pananaw sa pagkakaroon ng mahigit sa isang partner ng ibang public?
Yeah, it's alright. It's alright that they have fun. Ako, di ako mahilig sa maraming partners, so that's alright. It's okay that they have more fun partners if that is how they are, if that is their lifestyle. As long as they are a good public servant, I don't care how many partners do they have.
Convey namin sa ordinaryong mamamayan. Question number 20. Ano ang mas uunahin mo? Tungkulin sa bayan o tungkulin sa
There's nothing stronger than family. Okay, let's go with Pac-Man.
Ayun, first of 3 questions sa round na ito.
7.
Question number 7. Sa inyong palagay, naging mabuti ka bang ehemplo? May mga nagawa ka bang ayaw mong tularan ng iba?
Mayroon po, marami po.
Malakas ako man trip. Sana magtutularan.
Kung palamura ko noong araw, yun po ang mga bagay na dapat huwag tularan ng ating mga kababayan. Number 18 po.
Ang pangako ng bawat kandidato madalas daw pong napapako. Ano ang mga pangakong tinitiyak mong 100% hindi mapapako?
Well, if you've watched my interview with Boy Abunda yesterday, I definitely say wala mo ipapangako na makagawa ko yan in 6 months. So, all of my platforms, I honestly will not fulfill it within 6 years. But I can assure you that I will make a dent progress in these 6 years.
Ako.
Dahil ang naghihirap at magbibigay. Number 19.
Masasabi mo bang sumusunod ka sa lahat ng mga batas at
Yes, because if I don't, I would be in jail right now.
alituntu?
At nangyayari, sabi na tawag violate.
Bunot po ulit ng isang tanong out of 3.
6.
Ang Pangulo kailangang maging decisive ang kanyang mga desisyon at aksyon. Magbigay po ng isang pagkakataon na ipinakita nyo na ito.
Araw-araw sa City Hall.
Decisive action every time I'm at work. I don't want to be a pepeg during work, so that would be it. Pepeg means being dumb. That's a decisive action. And yeah.
Lalo Field Hospital and promise magbabak. Yes, and I agree with it. Especially, bumili kami ng gamot. It has to be decisive. Yes, ay tao kailangan malaki ang desisyon at may disposisyon.
Ano mo pinipili ang mga tao?
It's not with friends, it's with their qualifications as leaders. And as I've said yesterday on my Abunda interview, you can watch that on my channel, we are going to reform this system. We're going to do cross-checks, and we're going to reform the Constitution to the point that we're going to amend the qualifications of public officials, like 3 years of experience before running into national office. The works, those simple works. They need barangay NBA clearance, political clearance, and they need to have a good degree, bachelor's degree by minimum. But if it's in my standards, I would willing to have a master's degree at minimum.
Taong
Sa City like sa City Hall o kasi
style o approach sa pakikipagnegosasyon.
In my style of approach to pag-negotiation, I'm not gonna be the one who is in front of the negotiation. No. That's why kaya nagtatalaga ako ng tao kasi para siya mag-negotiate on my behalf. So that is my style. Like I said, guys, I'm the president. I'm just here. I'm here to aid the law and make sure that the law is being implemented. But that's not mean that I myself will try to implement the law. I have to implement the law at a certain scale. It's like Marco Pierre White. He is a chef. Is a judge in MasterChef. You don't see Marco Pierre White being the one helping on hands-on with the contestants. No. So my style here is I'm gonna appoint someone who is good at doing negotiations.
end of the day, isang araw.
Mabilisang tanong para po sa lahat. Aalamin ang posisyon ng aspirant sa iba't ibang mga issue sa pamagitan ng pagtaas ng placard. Itaas ang yes kung pabor at no naman kung hindi pabor. Number 1, susuportahan mo ba ang panukalang nagbabawal sa substitution by
No.
withdrawal sa paghahain ng kandidatura ng mga tumatakbo? Dapat bang isulong ang mandatory drug testing sa lahat
Yes.
ng tatakbo? Pabor ka ba sa same-sex
Hell no.
marriage? Same-sex unions, pabor ako.
Kung civil union, yes. Kung same-sex marriage sa simbahan, no.
Pabor ka ba sa divorce? At
Hell no.
this point, no. Pabor ka bang ibalik ang death penalty sa bansa?
Sa ngayon, no.
Yes.
Pabor ka bang baguhin ang saligang batas o ang konstitusyon at payagan ng 100% ownership ng foreigners?
No.
Only to open the debates and discussions. Sang-ayon ka ba sa pagpapababa ng age of criminal liability na ngayon ay 15 years old?
Yes.
Ipagpapatuloy mo ba ang war on drugs? Ano tuloy pa rin? Soho sa ininungin po na ng 30 ang sa COVID November ng Blue po sa palagay nyo ang magandang ginawa ng number 1 tayo
Pa lang nitong virus na ito na lumaganap dito sa ating bansa, ang sinasabi ko na po noon yung mass vaccination dahil para po hindi
ang mga teacher ang nawalan ng trabaho. Ayon po sa NEDA o sa National Economic sa mga danger zones, una, mailikas na sila doon. Pangalawa, labanan ng
we're still part of an international community of nations, and we can do our share. Ano? Dapat mag-isip tayo ng, alam mo yung renewable energy, meron tayong batas dyan eh. Ngayon, yung carbon emission, isang napakalaking problema. Mabuti na lang at nagkaroon ng pagpupulong sa Glasgow, hindi ba? At ito'y natalakay ng malalaking bansa. We can do our share in this regard. No? Yung kalamidad, dapat naka-ready tayo. Ang problema, maski yung kalamidad, pinagkakakitaan pa.
Ipagpapatuloy mo ba ang VFA o ang Visiting Forces Agreement sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at ng Amerika?
Yes.
Susuportahan mo ba ang abolition ng PCGG?
No.
Naniniwala ka bang may EJK o extrajudicial killing sa anti-drug
Yes.
war campaign? Ipagpapatuloy mo ba ang peace talk
No.
sa pagitan ng gobyerno at ng CPP, NPA, NDF? Papayagan mo ba ang POGO operations?
No.
Pabor ka bang isabatas ang pagbabawal sa political dynasty?
Yes.
Sang-ayon ka ba sa legalization ng weteng?
Yes.
Yes.
Sang-ayon ka ba sa legalization ng medical marijuana for medicinal or medical purposes?
Yes.
For medical purposes,
Isusulong nyo ba ang arbitration ng Philippines, military Chinese national gala, leverage our Philippines, and not mateng harapon?
Diba,
Karapatan natin. Hindi naman tayo pwede rin magpamuli. At kaya
habang binabawi natin, bigyan mo ng maayos na ospital kapag nagkasakit ang mga magulang
Buhay para sa lahat na plan.
or grupo.
tayo deserving na mangutang taon-taon.
Sunod sa telebisyon, pumapangalawa na rin ang social media
natin. Pero dapat, yung ating pamahalaan, merong
at hindi totoo. Ano ang gagawin mo para labanan ang trolls?
It's all about, this one is hard to answer. But I believe yung mga sagot nila, di ba, parang papanagutin yung social media. No, I am more likened to Bongbong's approach dito sa interview with Boy Abunda, that you cannot control this, but we need to adapt to it. And instead of papanagutin ko yung social media company, why don't we just work with them in tracking down fake news, misinformation, and disinformation? Correct? And I think Pacquiao has a point. Many, and I believe in that stance as well. So if I'm president, yes, faster internet speed is a must. Why? Disinformation happens if you don't have access to information, and you now rely on gossips. That's why fake news are now relevant. So, if you have a faster way of achieving information, I believe it will contribute into getting more accurate information than getting a more unreliable information.
Pangalawa,
Para-pareho tayong biktima ng nagiging total, may babaw.
Kanina yan. Under
unang 20 ship pa ako pandemic.
Hindi po ito pangako, kundi ipagpatuloy ko ng ating gobyerno, gawa ko ng
I don't know about Marawi, but the responsibility of Marawi isn't on my domain. The responsibility of Marawi is on the local government. And we here, the Philippine president, is just here to aid the local government. Yeah, that's just the way I see it. Kaya dating dito, lahat ng trabaho na pupunta sa presidente if in fact he has subordinates that can do the work for him. Escalation lang ako.
ang pamimik hindi mangyang bawat
Pagsabi, sabihin buwan at naka
2,000 lupa.
Kung ikaw ang papalaring maging pangulo, magbigay ng 3 mahahalagang prioridad sa iyong administrasyon.
health, workforce, and education. Okay? Nasaan dito yung may presidential parliamentary?
Ka ba sa panukalang joint exploration sa
Well, in my defense, I did say I want a treaty between Philippines and China for the West Philippine Sea. So, yes, joint exploration. If it means achieving a treaty for peace talks with China, then yes. To open up debates, as Lenny said.
pagitan ng Pilipinas?
Yes, kung meron lang, kung merong recognition ng arbitrary.
Pabor ka bang dapat isa publiko ng isang pangulo ang kanyang medical record?
No. Trump, US doesn't have that.
Babawal sa pagtakbo ng mga
Yes, we should not allow presidents with cases, even unresolved ones, to run.
Depende, meron.
ang pagiging miyembro ng Pilipinas sa ICC.
Yes.
Dapat bang i-prosecute ng ICC si Pangulong Duterte?
Yes.
Pag may kasalanan.
Wala ako sa capacity para magsabi na kailangan siyang i-prosecute o hindi. Kasi nasa preliminary investigation stage pa lang siya.
Sa pagkakataong ito, two-party o multi-party
Two-party.
system?
Two-party.
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 Ako, two-party system.
Parliamentary o president?
Communism. I think that's yun na natin mga tanong. Okay, I will prove my stance on communism. Sabi ko, I will not resume peace talks with CPP-NPA. But I am an advocate. I sometimes am an advocate of communism. Pero ang dating kasi, communism is being put in a bad light. And I'm sick and tired of presidential and parliamentary government. Lagi na lang yun ang pinag-uusapan sa mga forms. Why don't we explore different options? We've done presidential, we've done parliamentary, and the debate is always which of the two. If the two didn't work, then why come back with either of the two? I think communism parang lagi siya nasa bad light because the leaders are bad. And I think it is just implemented poorly. If communism is implemented properly, then I would consider it. And I don't know about this communist country, but they rather be isolationist. I myself would like to be open as an open communist country kung ganito ang gagawin sa Pilipinas. I don't get the idea why if you're communist, you have to be a tyrant, you have to be an isolationist state. I just don't get it. That's why communism is being put in a bad light by the United States. So yeah, those are my answers in the Jessica Soho presidential interview. Hope you find it intriguing and thank you. Goodbye.